Onivia, League of Legends highlights. Powered by Strafe Esports app. Everything esports.
My personal opinion is that people are trying to play it as if it's Sylas, so you may as well just pick Sylas, even if he has been nerfed into the ground.
Also, the interesting thing about the Sylas pickup.
And that's bad. That feels really bad. As there's the flash in, they are getting something done here. As Nuclear, no flash, no life, first blood for Turkey on the bottom side. Beryl just has to look on in horror as close. He plays the Rakan, he plays the Nautilus as we have a look at the replay.
Yeah, and it's kind of one of the coolest storylines for this team is hold it.
Yeah, we're fighting again. Nuclear is at full health, but Beryl not so good. Flashes board, Shield of Daybreak, Tolerant, battle dancing to try and get out one more auto, and Nuclear's gonna answer back.
TP?
Bottom side, we got teleports, we got a party on the bottom side. 3 versus 2, Nuclear's dead once again. Is it gonna be a double? I think the answer is going to be yes, and Royal Youth are attacking the weakness of Damwon beautifully in this early game.
And the
bottom lane gets punished.
Yep, just overcommit there for the kill. They go back in, they try to play it. You can see, pretty much written in stone, TP behind him.
He throws down a defensive Hemo Plague. Tides of Blood in. We'll see whether he actually turns it around as we've got a second kill for Damwon in the mid lane.
And Beryl still look like they're playing on the back foot here because Showmaker has pretty much destroyed this matchup. Sylas isn't going to be able to do anything. Not being able to pivot from the mid lane and then try to rotate for the Herald. I think Tolerance just, again, keeping vision. Does need to be respectful.
Yeah, at the same time, we've got all 3 lanes being shoved, in fact. Pilot topside as the quickness comes in. Shield of Daybreak's going to put a stop to it as Closer dives on in. That's a great ulti that's going to run around the Baron pit, but I don't think it's enough damage. That's the kill under the Kiana, just destroyed as Pilot has to flash instantly. A defensive kick gets rid of Shield there on the backside as Tolerant will be running for the hill.
In the mid lane will actually cost them the Infernal.
Yep, and already 2 plates actually went to Nogari in the laning phase on the top side of the map. We've still got 2 minutes until they do break down as Armit looking for Nuclear. As if he stuns him, there's going to be Killer Instinct opportunity, but he's not going to be able to because there's just no one there to get any CC, so he's eaten up by the Culvermeek. Slicing and he says, that was cute, but we're not going to do anything. Speaking of not doing anything, Royal Youth just steal away the Infernal Drip.
Yeah, and here's the thing. You saw Damwon was
by about 1,200.
Is that really fair, though, when 2 people are running Klepto?
Well, Klepto's, it's going to get a nerf, all right? You heard the stories about Nogari as we've got an ultimate into the wall. Looking for the one-shot and Closer finds it all too easy onto Canyon, and that's not all they're saying here as Beryl goes down to about half health. Showmaker trying to return the favor as Nogari does get forward. Big stun there, finds the backline as Beryl goes golden, but there's a Vladimir now here. Kiana gets a second kill. The Hemo Plague onto 2, but they've moved. No. I just think that Turkey has been steadily improving. We'll see whether they can prove it here today. So they have a lot of Baron vision. That's a decent grand entrance. Canyon just insta-pops in, though. Nothing that he can do about that one. Supreme display of talent might be a problem, but Nuclear has the heal, keeps himself alive. Closer, running the hell out of there, as now we've got 2 different fights, and it's being won for the moment. Shield trying to get the work done. Kingslayer's going to keep him healthy as low health bars. On Damwon's side, it's pretty clean, but Nuclear is going to go down. They're chasing after the Croc, but it looks like he's created enough distance. A Showmaker pops back to the distortion, destroys their Sylas, and finally Damwon have found a...
Yeah, and I do want to give credit to Armut right there. He tried his hardest on that Renekton. Looked like he might have turned the fight, but again, the mobility came in, and it was slivers of health from Damwon to walk away. Caster curse. Sorry, Armut.
Yeah, you certainly didn't need to talk about that one. That was another Drake. Damwon just love their oceans. That's the one little Infernal that's probably, in a lot of analysts' eyes, better than 3 Ocean Drakes.
I mean, if we're constantly ducking in and out of fights, I'd give it to the Ocean.
I guess it's all right as Supreme Player talent. And see you later, Showmaker. Closer comes down. That's what a Kiana can do. She can just stop you from
those situations where you're so used to Kiana being banned that you just forget how quickly she can move on a map.
Well, Beryl actually out of position here. Not going to find too much, but does get the Zenith Blade, which is largely defensive, not defensive enough, as he's taken down by Pilot. He says thank you, as the Q is going to land onto Shield, but...
And they rely on Pilot. Pilot is such a strong ADC in the league. But for me, Closer was the make or break difference for why Royal Youth are here.
That is another pop. Canyon eventually goes golden as we've got a huge ult into the wall once again, but Kiana's dead as the Supreme display of talent goes down. Hemo Plague into the backline, but Beryl's already dead, and Pilot with a double kill, but Nogari at full health. Keep your eye on him. All of the damage still up for for Damwon as Nuclear is flashing into 3 people, but is still going to survive. And Damwon are angry. They don't want to lose team fights like...
Thinking about the setup. And it's Dan1 Gaming who are just going back into mid lane, getting priority, shoving it out, and then moving in and clearing out the vision. And because Royal Youth aren't taking account of
all of that free vision around the Baron Pit with little to no resistance on Royal Youth's side, and they have had control of these side waves much more effectively as Closer tries to do it once more. I don't think it's going to work though as Canyon just closes the gap. And Amit's going to have to slice his way out. Shield also trying to abduct, but that's a really nice fight. Yep, they have started it up, and that's a lot of damage onto this Baron as well. Already down to half health as Amit Dominus pre-popped to start this one up. He's sliced in, he's dicing out as the Baron is dead for Damwon Gaming. The Solar Flare comes in, he tries to commit to it, but the Crocodile was already dead and Closer still in the death. That was facetious, by the way. Didn't love Frostmancy at all, but you get more wards. We love playing with wards, Frosco. As we've got another team fight as well, and that is a very dead Showmaker.
Didn't check the time.
A little bit overly ambitious there and didn't actually have his timepiece available as there's the Feather Storm. So much damage, but Nuclear dive bombs into the backline and gets himself the triple.
Was that really Nuclear's damage, though, or was that...
No, it was not, but he was the one that had his name on the triple kill, all right?
I'm pretty sure that was the Vladimir damage. You saw the Spellbinder, the Void Staff, the hat, and the timepiece come out, and this boy hits like a truck. Look at that.
Yep, this is a 1v2, one mate. Oh, dear. Nogari just turns around and kills him. That can be your shoes this time. That's what the Crocodile's turning into as Nuclear turns up.
Not go silently, that they kept trying to stand up, take their shots at Dan1 Gaming, got a couple of cheeky ones in there on the bot lane, but eventually, like you said, Dan1 just fell back to their macro, fell back to their micro, and are now just brute forcing this game away from Royal Youth.
Yeah, it's looking pretty scary. 2 inhibitors go down, and now all of a sudden, that gold lead has ballooned to the tune of 11,000, and no longer do we have the advantage with the Infernal Drakes because that was evened out. Tolerant still actually looking for more as that's a Solar Flare. It's going to land onto Pilot. Can they kill him before he can? Yes, they certainly can. 4 members down here. And Nexus turret not so lucky. Still, 1 more does remain and Canyon makes his way back in. He's got a GA. He can actually use that to try and get aggressive onto this last remaining turret.
They want a style.
Oh, yes. As in he goes, he's in the fountain, tries to get the one-shot onto Closer, but can't actually do it. The Nexus turret not going to be so lucky as now the Nexus is that focus done when it took longer than a lot of people expected, but they will be able to win their first game at Worlds. This team qualifies in 2019 and game 1 down at World Championships.
Not everything went according to plan, though.
No,
and
certainly
I think
didn't.
That's the takeaway. I definitely agree with you that it felt like when you were watching them perform that it did feel lax. It didn't feel as focused. HKA would round out, though. I really like the Corki pick because you can have the early Hex Drinker itemization into the Syndra to just deny the all-in unless...
Deal with the Rakan on the Tristana. Feeling pretty comfortable here as both junglers paid a bit of a visit, but otherwise not too much going to come from it. 200 gold is going to be the lead here for Mega in theory, but basically means nothing at this stage. We'll see whether the Rek'Sai can find something now as
Flash play?
Tunnels on forward. That's going to be that flash play that you were talking about, and Lloyd going to be flashing as well. Another hook going to land as First Blood comes on over. Dell was looking for the reset, but decides not to.
His team, especially as a level 9 Syndra, if he hits you, he will chunk you out of the fight.
Well, we'll see whether he can hit this one as he throws down the orb. Valkyrie now on cooldown as the rest of HK moving on up. We've got a teleport to come in. Mega are committing to this fight. Good stun is going to land. Stolen is the Mountain Drake, but the kill is going to go over. And Lloyd is already dead. Disengage options now as 3Z. He's already flown down. The Skyfall's coming in as Rocky just copping auto attack after auto attack. Over the wall there with the slice, and it looks like Mega should be able to make their way out, but Harrier should be proccing yet again. No,
not directly into the Rift Herald, while Mega are trying to scramble to get back in position on this map. Here comes the TP.
Yep, another TP into another pit, this time on the north, as we've got a flash, but the hook is going to land. The scat of the week was good this time as G4, they're trying to deliver it to him, but Pop says, nope, we're not going to do it this time, can't risk.
Potentially set up a trap, start the Infernal. Not maybe my favorite call, but I think they'll get it.
Yeah, they are certainly going to get it. It was right under the noses of
the gold lead right now, sitting in between a lot of different item breakpoints. We talked about that bridge where you need 3Z to really
3Z
pop off.
Looking for the solo kill. The flash comes in. He outplays him. No! Oh, he never even hit him, so it's an execution. So in theory, that's good news for 3Z, but man, that was so close and
Once
then
again,
so far.
Round two, up top, let's go.
Yeah, we land the stopwatch really nicely as G4. He's like, I got no buttons left, can't do anything, and he's going to be dead. The rest of his team turn up, but they're way too late. Still a 3v3, and it looks like they want it as Dale's going to use his rocket jump to close the gap. It's Crash! Oh my god, Pop, that was a hook. To end all hooks is now... The LCK and Mega are just going to go on down and pick up their second Mountain Drake, meaning that if a Baron is something they want to look at, they're not going to have to look at it for very long.
And that's the concerning thing here.
Going to be the Drakes. September just passed, unfortunately.
We were
Going to try and kill the Crocodile and should be able to do it very comfortably. And if he doesn't kill the Croc, he will kill this inhibitor. There's now the Slice, the Dice, the Vault. And no, Rocky, you're not doing nothing. And 3Z's just abusing.
all in right now. They don't have the bottom inhib. This is it.
Right, we're going for a 50-50, boys. 2,000 health now on the
They got it!
Stolen by Crash. HKA. Can they win the team fight afterwards? Crash is going to go down very, very low. But Mission destroys Lloyd. Rocky goes golden, but then goes into the death chamber. A double kill. Now for Mission. Pop's going to go down. And the Zaya grabs one of them as well. Eminem picks it
On the day, on the back of 3Z, split up the map, stole the Baron, and will now steal the game.
And I love this as a lesson, the price of indecision. Mega, they had the mid game, they had the control, they didn't use it, and now the Nexus will fall on their side of the map. HKA, successful in their first game at Worlds.
That one was a doozy.
That was a doozy. Certainly unexpected with how the mid game went, but it is a great lesson to take away. You need to make plays. If G2 taught us anything, it's make decisions and be on the same page about them. Then it doesn't necessarily matter. Like, any decision that you're all on board with is generally better than a good decision that is made only half-heartedly or by only some of the team. So Mega just needed to pull the trigger and they didn't.
I also think it's putting a magnifying glass on how much top lane is going to mean in these play-ins. When you have guys like Nuguri and Huni, who have just been, well, Huni kind of coin flippy.
I mean, if you
but
go
can't be
game,
just
look at second game, you're fine.
These monsters, because this game was finally cracked open by HKA. The Barrel doesn't have to sit in that lane phase. You know, if things start going sideways in that 2v2 bot side of the map, you can see he's playing with the Scuttle Crab right now. He does have access to his Krugs. But otherwise, his camps were all down. He was going to be spending time towards bot lane, which means that Showmaker can continue to play aggressive.
That's the flash in. Halo Blades needs to be respected, but the seismic shove is going to land. Robo is going to come down and does get there first, but still, Canyon trying to juke around. Goku gets on in there, and Showmaker, so much damage. The first kill does go over to Flamengo, but Robo is looking for another one. Noguri completely out of mana. What was he doing there? A double kill to Flamengo. Shrimps on the board. Having a great time. They are ahead in gold, though. Those couple of kills certainly were good news. We're going to find the Ruthless Predator, though, as Canyon looking for it. Infernal Chains land, but it's going to be onto the Crocodile, and they don't even need the Seismic Shove until the very end. And another kill goes into the hands of the Talia.
And it's just frustrating. You can see it in the CS.
Warrior Enchant, as Noguri just playing as safely as he can. As Shrimp and Goku, this is frightening. We are going to get the flash forward. That's the Pop Blossom, and Pop goes the Rise. All too easy for Flamengo as Showmaker, he wants it. It's a big call to me because now he's focusing on the Rek'Sai. He'll get that kill, and now Goku has to run away. A 1-for-1 after the teleport.
Still 1-for-1 in the TP, but Robo's finally getting access to a CS wave.
Frosker, and this is Canyon on the bottom side of the map. I've never seen this before as Beryl's going to dive forward, wants to get the stun. The seismic shove avoided just so narrowly. Lucy, oh god, the turnaround for Flamengo. Outplayed by the Brazilian bottom from this Brazilian squad, and you'll have Damwon sweating at this stage because they were confidence plays that were answered with the same level of confidence as Noguri. Caught in transition, the Hail of Blades certainly a problem. Sidestepping though, and that's a seismic shove you didn't want to get caught in. Beryl doesn't get the stun, but the fling back's there and the double kill comes down for Canyon.
And just like that, as we're celebrating, we're still...
And then you're back up again in the late game, but we are going to get towards that trough, and when it's BRTT that has it, that can be a problem because he is such a powerhouse for this squad. Bit of a dive topside though, as that's another seismic shove. You've got to be looking for them circles because that means death.
And it means that larger one, while Robo is just taking the brunt end of Showmaker.
Well, Cloud Drake is going to be taken here by Flamengo comfortably 10 minutes into the game. Canyon was still topside, waiting for another counter gank as we are going to have Beryl. He face checks, the hook is going to land, the playback's in and he just explodes. Lucy grabs the kill, but that's another assist. Going over to Drake, going to be the first dragon that Damwon are going to go for. Of course, we got very used to Oceans with our, I believe, 8 of them that we had yesterday. It was a ludicrous.
Trough for Flamengo, where their only options were to look through picks with this this Nico and her CC setup. Gonna try it again.
If you don't succeed, bring a friend and try again as Nogari, 4 people around him, and he should get taken down, but Seraph's head completed. He survives for a little bit longer, and now Showmaker jumps on top of Shrimp. Pop Blossoms there, finds no one as Beryl looks for the reset, but doesn't get it. The Void Seeker comes from the back end, and Nuclear locks him down as Showmaker is underneath the turret, feeling comfortable, but now Robo's turned up. If he gets some of these kills, it's going to be so huge, but he can't find any. Finally, the root comes in, and Goku locks down Beryl.
And that is exactly what Flamengo needed. They forced the...
Either of these teams, 2.6k, something like that, is not a gold lead that you can really hang your hat on as Beryl going to be face checking, gets snared up immediately, but that's a great bone skewer as Shrimp goes gold and wants to take the Latin, but can't. Great timing on the shove there as Lucy going to be taken down so damn low, and Nuclear dives into the back line. Blast Cone is god tier, but I don't think it's enough as just the edge of the Culvermeek there from Showmaker locks down the kill. Good side step, but the root's in, and BRTT is going to be taken down. Pop Blossom onto 3 members. It's a big one, but the death from below is going to be in, and Showmaker locks down the Nico as well. The flash from Nogari is so...
Only a 2-item power spike champion. The rapid fire wasn't completed in the last fight. BRTT completed it upon death.
But it is a Flamengo team that were able to avoid the engage.
I'm going to say that I think Canyon's ultimate actually closed Showmaker around from the flank, but they immediately used the Rise ultimate. They're now on the Baron. That is a Mountain Drake.
Yep, Realm Walk towards the Baron pit. We'll see whether they got enough damage, and they certainly do. The Baron is dead in about 4 seconds. And Lucy now flashing to try and get a play, but misses the hook. It's a fight on a couple of fronts as Nogari's trying to get out of the way as the Seraph shield is gigantic. The rest of the fight is going well though, as the Rek'Sai does eventually take down the Rise, but now the resets. The Pop Blossom comes forward, but it's under a Golden Canyon as Robo's down to about half. Shrimp is out of this fight, but Goku's landing the snares. Can he get it again? No, he can't. He's diced up by the Crocodile as Canyon out of mana, just driving by Nuclear. Grabs that kill off the back end, and it's an ace out of nowhere for Damwon, but it looked so close. It didn't work out because, like you say, when you've just got the backlines fighting each other, just wasn't good enough. Speaking of not good enough, this is what happened. Poke from this particular Kai'Sa as they've split the map. You've got a Crocodile top lane, you've got a Kai'Sa mid lane, and the rest of them are hanging around the bottom side. Robo caught behind the wall, wants to Umbral dash in, but not going to be able to. Has to take a Lantern in order to get out Showmaker. In the meantime, 1v1 against Goku, but is he going to be able to get held down? That's what this comp could theoretically do. The Culvermeek is gigantic. The rest of the team coming on over. It's a 1-for-1 so far, as the death from below did register lots of money as Nogari picks up yet another kill. But the towers are crumbling, and it's too little too late from Flamengo.
There's 1 inhib, looks to be followed by 2 more. Damwon could look for the end here.
Yeah, Lucy just dies as an afterthought as Robo now snared up. Nogari underneath turrets. He loves it here. That seems like his natural habitat. Getting towards the fountain, the pullback beautiful by Beryl, but Robo does have some of the damage still available. Gets one of them. It's just not enough. Flamengo on their fountain. Nuclear now playing gatekeeper as Nexus turrets are getting destroyed. There are 4 billion minions as they're on the fountain. Robo is taken down as the minions are tanking up the damn fountain laser. As now Goku's going to fall. Nuclear's going to use his flash because he may as well. And finally, the Nexus gets its due. Damwon 2-0 on their first day.
And with a fountain play like that, you can tell that Damwon are really feeling themselves right now.
I feel like it's still the European holiday for Oscar, and sort of what we coined it in their first day out. This is a Damwon having fun.
Rocky? This is where it gets a little bit interesting. Where's the Pantheon going to go? Obviously a lot of potential for swaps here, and it's a same eventually. A bit rough for G4 there to miss the spear, although now we see bit of engagement outside the hook follow-up. That might just be enough. The Ignite is going down. Dale's running for his life. The Kai'Sa, the flash forward. He's got to get it. I love the hook misses. Support. Now Pop not going to be able to make it out safely. They're slowly trying to burn him down. Does Cinder have the cooldowns to make this happen? Pop running for his life. is going to make it out in the end. Only a single kill, but there's DNK.
Oh, he cancelled!
He
What?
cancels with the wall dive.
To the play, there's so much CC. Flash honestly shouldn't have come out from Dale there, was just absolutely dead to rights. All right. Pushing for a counter gank, but of course, nothing will come his way.
All right, instant stun comes in, blocks the follow-up damage. Of course, has the next ability will be empowered, and I see no, the instant flash in.
Yes, and it just makes so much sense.
I mean, look, we're already seeing a 10 CS discrepancy. You've got the Serrated Dirk, you've got the Corrupting Potion, a very easy lane, and now he's on the top side of the map. Are they going to go for this? He leaps in, going to block as much damage as possible. Pantheon tanking, but he just doesn't take anything back. Hani now running for his life. The sweep is there. Can't sidestep it. Rocky's going to walk away with the kill.
And they just make it look so...
In the sights of both teams. Decent defensive vision set up from the side of MG, but not really enough that's going to allow them access to pick comfortably. Flash! Easy. The follow-up. G4 can't block it all, and that's going to be the kill for low-key.
And such a timely play.
It can still come. Smite is up and available.
Bottom lane's rotating already. Venus and Celebrity will be here long before the Kai'Sa can at all. Rocky's in.
The Lee Sin locked up. DNK, though, now just going to get finished off. But the Reptile has reset. Celebrity on the way. What can he get done? The Syndra stun not going to connect. Hani coming in as well, but the GP does not have enough items to be a massive threat. Lloyd going to walk away with a sliver of health, but Artifact is on the hunt. Venus will go down on one side, Lloyd on the other, and Rocky has stayed too long. Gets taken out in the end. That's the 2-for-1.
Yeah, and an even trade, and the Kai'Sa never left the bottom side. Sides of the map being heavily traded here. Outer turret falls in the bottom side, and Celebrity just left.
Very good at punishing any kind of 1-3-1 setup, but just have not seen it whatsoever. DNK, though.
Sun's on.
Fishing
Q's on.
He's going to hit on the Lloyd. Lloyd cannot survive, and now Pantheon's all on his lonesome. Celebrity flashing out. The Syndra's still alive, but the rest of the team now moving in. The Kai'Sa has joined. The shutdown is there for Rocky. He's fishing for a little bit more. The threat locked up, sure to be taken out, but Artifact. Conqueror now proc. Conqueror activated. Fishing for Dale. A good flash out, but it's not going to be enough. Dale taken down in the end as Pop now has to run for his life. Low-key are just going to clean him up here. No hope left for the Nautilus. Taken down by Hani in the end.
And it was a slow one, but very lopsided. Loki
very comfortable letting Lloyd try to solo out objectives on the Talia while the rest of the team just gets lane priority. And while it could be risky, it hasn't really cost them too much quite yet in this game. That said, you still see in the gold grab.
Pop is in the area. Can he stop this one?
Is he going to try to grab
he gets it.
Lee Sin locked up a good amount of CC, but the barrel's there. It's not even going to matter. Can't click the lantern whatsoever. Good kill for Mega.
G4 walks away. Stick around. Doesn't have too much vision in the bot side jungle. Know if anybody is following. Of course, Lloyd
Hook goes
into camp right now.
Okay. The wall. Celebrity's going to try to find it, but it's Celebrity caught in the midst of the team. A perfect use of the Kai'Sa ult is going to save his life, and he gets taken down, biting off way more than he can chew.
Yeah, Venus just hooks him in the head, and he actually ulties into 4 members of the enemy team. By anyone, all 10 members just start rotating to the play. And the cleanup Celebrity, now Mega, still looking for more.
Artifact dashing out, good buffer there, now pulling in the Pantheon, deleted. The Void Seeker, rather.
Actually, W to the ward there. Ballsy move, but still opting in forwards. Lloyd has made his way up here. Point and click stun lands.
Artifact now going to try to retreat. Now goes in on Lloyd. Sees an opportunity to finish off a very squishy target here.
Gets it!
And he's just going to look for 2. Artifact is on the hunt. G4 is not enough. A double kill. It's too clean.
And DNK cleans up the kill, but a straight up 1 versus 2 from Artifact. He's got the Gunblade, he's got the boots and the Zhonya's. Does not even need the button. And now straight onto the Baron buff are Loki.
Start moving into this one, 11K and dropping. It doesn't look like we're even going to see the contest coming in from Mega. Rocky's too busy in the side lane, doesn't have TP either, but it's a long, slow Baron. Daewoo now barreling down the mid lane. Look to break a tier 2 in the meantime, so willing to trade this one. You know, 3K drops should not lead to a dropped Nexus tower, but is taking a bit.
Yeah, not a lot of damage when you don't have an AD carry.
Boys, let's wrap it. Execute well.
Top side. Hook goes out. He's going to land.
Next to the Pantheon now pulls it back with the Nautilus. Going to pitch for the re-engage. G4 now goes forward, but instantly taken out as a support on the opposite side. The Zhonya's the first one used. Rocky steps forward. The timing is a little bit off. And escape is not going to happen. A Kathy Rain will take him down, and now the Akali has been locked up. Caught in the midst of it. It is a Hextech ultimatum. The ultimatum gonna be death and the long, slow goodbye as the triple kill comes in for the Kai'Sa. They did not burst her out to start a fight.
Yeah, and the only threat to the Kai'Sa at this point is Artifact. He's big, he can get it done, but only one person to deal with. Rocky once again looking for the side lane. We saw it before.
Getting caught out, could be a massive pick. Void Seeker comes in. After the rest of the team trying to fish, Talia's there to make sure no one else can follow, and that's going to be the single pick onto the likes of Hani. Now G4 steps forward. Artifact has stayed way too long. It's there. Can he grab his way out? No, he has to leap out to safety. Artifact pulling back, uses the gunblade just to make sure no one is able to do anything. So this time they're at a deficit. They're able to turn it around. It was 3-4K for the side of low-key, and now just swinging right back to even. Small advantages as little objectives get picked up, but the cloud will drop for Mega, and a little dramatic irony for our boy Lloyd.
G4, no.
Not like this! Oh my god, instantly they're going to delete him. That's going to be an easy pick. The Death Brush finds its first victim. The kick follow-up will not be there, though. Artifact could start to fish. Dash is over with the first charge of the ultimate, but now it looks like Rocky sees an opportunity to go all in on Hani. DNK now fishing, trying to charge for a little bit more. Going in onto Lloyd, and Artifact jumping into the backside. Deo in his sights. That's so much damage to the shield. He's waiting for it to fade. But no, the knockup comes in from the Nautilus. Pop now flashing out to safety, but DNK continues the chase. Big damage traded back, but not enough. Now it's going to be complete and clear access to the Baron from the side of low-key.
It is 2 picks enough to take this one down. G4 or GP in the side lane.
Dodging as much as he can, but hookshot wall dive is all it's going to take. The flash out not going to be enough. Precision protocol will finish the kill. The hookshot takes him to safety.
And is Baron still now an option? You can see the reset coming through potentially from Artifact. He has to deal with Camille if he stays in the play, but he doesn't. He resets. Baron buff half HP.
They don't have an 80 carry. They do so little damage. This is taking too long. Loki need to get out of the pit. Daewoo is now coming in. They're all going to get wiped if they stay for too long. Rocky now in the midst of the entire team. They need to get Daewoo out, but this is a Kai'Sa's dream. If Artifact doesn't finish this kill, it could turn. It's all on Artifact. Can he take Daewoo out? He will get the shutdown. That's massive for low-key, and the resurrection comes in for Rocky, but he's in the midst of the pit. Now G4 is on the hunt. The Pantheon, the Grand Starfall.
Oh, he's dead!
The day, the triple kill. Celebrity gets one back, but no, the shutdown. G4 needs to finish it. I don't think he can do it. The Pantheon, the Empowered Auto, is the double kill. Artifact, he's continuing. He wants the challenge. He wants it, and he's gonna get it. Artifact takes out G4.
And how does this team fight
the Baron? Nobody's comp has suddenly gained more attack range, so I feel like we're just going to rinse and repeat. Farm your lanes, let's go right back to the pit.
Yeah, potentially. The good thing, okay.
That's massive. Jungler dead instantly. Perfect start now for Mega. They need to start this one off. A lot of pick potential for low-key, though.
And do they just straight up want to start the Baron? Vision control on the top side jungle. Waves pushing in. I was going to say good thing for low-key because they now have TP advantage, but that pick on the jungler as well just completely wipes the floor. Baron's up.
No ulti, of course, for the Kai'Sa, but steadily coming back off cooldown. 6K and getting lower. She shreds the Baron. This should be an easy pickup. Can they find the steal? Can they get it in the end? Mega now coming in massive Pantheon ult. They're just going to clean up this fight. It's too easy. Dale not going to get locked down. Rocky making sure Artifact can't get anything else done. The 80 carry is still alive. Mega are wiping the floor with low-key. They're making it look so easy as Hani just runs for his life. Nothing left for him. Mega playing with their food a little bit. The ult comes off cooldown. They proc this one. The GP maybe hoping to fish for a kill. This could be a difference maker. Hani now needs to be careful. Braceseeker's going to give it to him. Dale gets it. Mega just going to run straight down the mid lane.
And that's exactly what they needed. The perfect combo of the team fight already picking up the Baron buff. Base broken. DNK is up, but it's 30 seconds on a relevant carry. This is going to be incredibly hard to defend here from low-key.
Lee Sin's going to need a miracle kick if he wants to buy enough time for the rest of his team. Getting lower and lower. It feels like this just has to be it, Ejim. Mega moving in, making up for their mistakes early in the day. And here versus low-key esports in the VCS, they'll find their first win.
And in almost just exactly the game we expected here. Super scrappy, low-key, first day on stage, come out of the gate swinging, and Mega, they handle it. They have the globals, the Taliyah, the Pantheon. First time we're going to see that pick, and fight after fight, kill after kill, tons of trading, but in a game with a gold deficit for the entirety, Nico can be flexed between the two roles, throwing it up into the Renekton topside. You have range to deal with him, that makes sense, and that is going to be the case. Topside, and red buff did spawn, so Shrimp is like, let me clear my camps, and then let's go back towards the bottom lane. You can see him pathing right now, but that's an engage.
Pulling out. Needs to take the lantern back to safety, taking his time, but they put a ward on top of it. BRTT can't click it. That's going to be first blood coming through for the Kai'Sa. Half the stacks instantly gone. And risk anything.
It's not an objective taken. There's just a kill handed over, a little bit of gold and a little bit of respite there for the bottom lane of Royal, but the window is the big thing. Closer.
Oh,
does get slept.
Body block is going even up. Draven.
That's it.
It's not going to be the catch up, but still comes through. And now they're fishing for the fight. Pilot running for his life. He has no mana left. BRTT on the hunt. Tolerant in the pit. And Goku gonna snipe it away. And why not start the Dragon 2? Flamingo popping off.
Yeah, very easy access to the Dragon Pit. That's gonna get cleaned up, and exactly what they needed. Gold lead wrestled back. BRTT has to feel good about that one. And Red up left alone up here. Nobody in position to respond right now, and Lucy's in.
Forward, Tolerant now locked up. The entire team is here. The Nautilus kicked back, going through. BRTT desperately wants this kill. Tolerant, can he make it out to safety? One more auto, but no, Lucy takes it. Good kill, but you need the Draven to get that one.
Pop, so they're looking to pressure their advantage for a team that likes to play around the early game.
Oh, Robo.
Doing just that. Pilot Doom.
Now retreating. They know which one is the correct Nico. No mana, though. Massive creep wave. Robo can use the ult to get the shield. Pilot just forced back, but there's the Karthus. Uses the ult, wants to get the shield.
Oh,
He's gonna
does!
live! Clean display of the talent, but there, Armut now running for his life. BRT
He gets it.
He gets the cash in. Money in the bank for the Draven. Got it.
It's certainly exactly what they needed right now and setting up for it. All of the members on your screen looking for the contest.
Oh,
there it
Karthus
is.
has to be scared. One thing the Zoe's going to be good
Ulties.
at. Huge damage coming in. They don't even need to kill the Karthus. Seal goes down. In the early game, and Flamingo have done it now. And
Yeah.
this is the point where both the Draven and also the Zoe are terrifying to play against. They had the...
They're not the most tanky composition. They're going to have to set that one up very cleanly against the super long range. And a single mistake, we have seen Baron's Throne
Robo.
at this tournament, but okay.
Shrimp now moving in closer, just instantly taking out the Draven. Now spots out Pilot. They've seen him in the jungle, and now BRTT is on the hunt. Tolerant is not a threat. He does not have a lantern.
Flash.
He will not get a chance. Now trying to get it out to safety. The double kill for Shrimp.
And you can see the attitude in this roster. 3 flashes just straight over the top. They want the kill and they want it immediately. Goku not even at the play. Top turret just going to get wailed on by the Zoe, and the fight's still going down here.
Trying to get Robo, but that's
Oh,
the wrong
no.
target. Tolerant. Robo trying to make it out to safety. Will go down in the end. Style points for ducking out on the knock.
You can see so many pings. Royal knows something is happening, but can they get there?
Sleepy Trump Bubble will connect. No chance to proc the Aftershock. That means it's going to be big damage onto the Nautilus. Knockback. Tolerant now in trouble. The Nasher has gone down and they're on the hunt. Flamingo pushing in for a bit more. Will they walk away with...
Difficult position to find themselves in right now. The reset comes from everybody but Shrimp. Interested to see if he does actually just stay on the map, but he
Won't be able to cancel the back, but now Flamingo know that they are free to push forward and try to pressure this objective. Robo continuing to threaten, throws out the hose. If Closer doesn't land these Skittles, he's going to die, but he does a ton of damage. He's forcing the flash out. Robo still with his flash up and available. Much time for the rest of the team. Massive damage from the Draven ult. Armut now caught in the midst of the team. The Lee Sin going in. The kick flash back. Shrimp coming through clutch, but Pilot will live in the end. Big damage from the Karthus will not be enough to get anything done in that exchange. BRTT though.
Oh!
That is so 1k damage crits to the step forward here. Making the most of that Bloodthirster shield. Pressing forward, this could be the final siege. Eyes on the Azir and on the Kaisa to try to keep this game alive. The Karthus good damage. BRTT locked up, but it's not enough. There's the stopwatch you talked about, Egypt, and now he's caught out. The combo is there. They're killing everyone. It's an absolute slaughter. Flamingo dominating the competition. Armut is too little too late because BRTT is here. The Draven is out, and Flamingo are moving in as they will find their first win in the play-in stage. The crowd in Berlin is alive with the name of Flamingo Esports.
And almost a poetic composition to end your day number 1. The Draven, all of the resources just funneled into BRTT. You can see the look on Royal Youth's faces right now. It's not the style of game we're used to seeing.
They've got a lot of flexibility in the solo lanes.
Okay, GP, gonna be the response. Kind of just a top-tier pick in the meta right now. Very, again, opportunity. Cost him his flash, one of Gragas's best tools. Loses him the blue buff.
Now
But a
going in on
skirmish
the bottom side. Leona stepping forward. Aftershock has been proc. She's so incredibly tanky celebrity. Now going in for a bit more. Unify trying to get it, but Venus goes in. That's a bloodthirsty support. The Ignite is down, but he stayed for too long. He gets thrown back. Dangerous, dangerous play, but first blood going to Unify.
Crash still wants it. Cocoon cooldown will be coming up in a sec. DNK goes
Has the Water
forward.
Blade. Artifact now getting aggressive. So much early game Tristana damage. The spells are going to be more than enough. Crash manages to find one back, but Artifact needs to be careful. The input bumper.
Artifact!
Pushing for the Sivir. Wants one more kill. Grabs it. Has the reset again. Are they going to look for another kill onto Trap? Ooh, Crash. It's caught out here, but now going to fish for one back. Has the blue buff, has the extra damage, is going to go in. He can clean this one up. Celebrity has no mana left. The Elise can just look to chase the Scatter of the Week. That's the last that they have for damage. The Pike Hook has to dodge it. Ooh, perfect weight on the flash. You said it. Going to be the hero of the hour here, but then Unify makes it out, and now we're going to have to hold that thought because here comes DNK. Knows that there's no flash. Water Blade comes in. Big slow, though, coming through. DNK just going to clean that one up. Mission goes down. Good response from the side of Loki.
And look where all the kills are going, at least.
Once again, going for the Syndra, and I think we're still waiting to see the big impact from this pick, but that will not be this moment at this stage. Good stun comes out. Aftershock to make sure it's safe. The Pyke now has to be careful. Unified no mana left, but gets a bit more of a hit down there. GP Cannon Barrage now coming in. Unified needs to run for the hills. Venus trying to fish for this one. Kaiwing, good damage on the Pyke, but it's not going to be enough. Celebrity grabbing the kill. Now the Pyke needs to run for his life. Crash is here. This is where all the gold has gone. Can he get anything done? Venus now has to be careful. One more auto can do it, but no! Venus walking away. The creeps will not finish him off. Shutdown goes in for DNK.
And just what they needed on the bottom. Here they just have to play low HP bars, but they know they can force this one. Cannon Barrage does damage, but the slow speed mid lane.
Now retreating, the Ignite is down. Kaiwing fishing for the hook, but the Elise has not come back down yet. Artifact's gonna live! Crash, a massive fumble. Why did he not go for the Tristana? It must have been out of range. Low key, coming out on top once again.
And the game just completely.
They just walk in and they take more. The Demolished procs. It's gonna be
Venus
easy.
is here.
Venus is here. He has the Moby boots and Crash with all that extra
Jump!
flash. Back. Gonna finish this one off. Another reset. Pop, pop. This time he doesn't get the buffer, but he doesn't even need it. Needs to walk out to safety though.
Oh
He can't do it! The Death Realm made sure he can't escape. 3Z is gonna be happy with that one. The whole team showing up, but Mordekaiser are gonna be the one to grab the shutdown in the end.
Yeah, huge big burst of gold goes to the Mordekaiser. Hook. Cocoon is actually on, but
A lot of free
just a
resistance.
pick back in response from HKA, right? Like low-key are being the aggressors. They're taking everything they want. They're looking like they're taking the Mountain Dragon too.
Kaiwing coming in though. Has the level 6. The hook is there. Venus, if he gets hit, they aren't going to focus onto him though. A lot of good damage, but Artifact is here waiting in the wings, and that means that now in this game where Honey played GP, where he was consistently pressured in by that Camille, just constantly by the likes of Rocky. Artifact though, once again, stepping in. No ultimate this time for Mission. He's on the hunt. Flash forward, manages to get it, leaps right back out, and continues pushing the wave.
But is he going to get picked off by Kaiwing? The ulti, the Pyke can clean this up. There it is.
That was, what do you even say? Dead of the rocket jump in from Artifact. And
There it is.
Fearless. Has to be careful though. No rocket jump means he can't input buffer this one.
Stunned?
And that just feels like a travesty. Kaiwing. Abysmal move. Two members standing right in front of each other, does not hook past them, tries to predict the juke, and costs him so much. Pyke dead before the fight even starts, but HKA still seem ready to contest. Don't want to give this a throw, but instantly, goodbye to the Sivir. Free pick off, the Gragas cast comes back. Crash, the most fed member of the team now, has to run for his life as the rest of the team desperately tries to sneak the dragon away in the meantime. Celebrity now on a killing spree, and disaster for the side of HKA.
Yeah, all of a sudden, 30 seconds, that's an ulti.
Trying to get something back. DNK now
dead.
going to be in trouble. 3Z can't step forward. They have to be careful. 3Z still has ult up and available. He will not hit the GP, but he can just turn right onto Celebrity if he wants to. Syndra already with most of her major cooldowns gone. No flash either, but no ult for Mission means LK are just going to walk
anywhere.
There might not be a later.
But yeah, Baron start, 8k HP, here we go.
Got some tanky members to do it. They have to be careful. Mission coming in on the side. Respect the Kiana ultimate, but that's the engage. Venus trying to lock up the jungler. Hook coming in for Kaiwing. Once again, fails to connect. Venus now running for his life. Crash trying to finish this one off. Blastcone sends it back into the pit, and 3Z's there to dunk him down. The alley-oop coming in from the side of HKA. It's going to tribute to low-key. They're going to fish for this one. Mission stepping in. The ultimate from the Kiana gives him such good pit control. Mission, though, instantly just gonna get deleted. Hani gonna snipe that one out. One shot, one kill, making it look easy. The rest of the team now stepping forward. The Baron getting lower and lower. They're mixing them up. They've got split focus. He goes into the pit, but the Gragas gonna grab it at the end, and now it's an absolute wipe. 3Z in the pit, in the death realm, focusing on DNK. Is going to look to take him down, but I don't think he can handle the rest of the team. He pulls him back. He's gonna get one more onto Venus, but it's not enough. It is the Baron going over in favor of low-key esports.
And the K damage Tristana. To get one shot before the fight starts, I just queued 232 damage Kiana. That's a Baron.
And this is the thing.
Bottom lane.
This is, once again, raw determination. The first Baron didn't work, try it again. The first bot lane push didn't work, try it again. Because 3Z is getting absolutely chunked out. Rampage coming through for Artifact.
And he's the strongest member, the one man that could isolate, potentially do something, but now Inhib going to be broken for free. HKA just backing off. Zero contest here, no reason to. Do they stick around? Do they want to go for the 4 versus?
Hani, while he initially might have been scared of the Mordekaiser, looks much more comfortable to just keep pushing forward, and 3Z comfortable in this 1v1. May not as be comfortable in this 3v1, because there's a body slam. They're knocking him back. The Death Realm comes out just in time. The Gragas setting his sights, but now he's the one who has to run. The rest of the team going to try to cover, but they can't interact with the Gragas. The Mord goes down. Artifact now pushing forward, looking for the reset. The Elise goes up. Now she's going to come down and get knocked out, but now they finally are able to land the hook, but Artifact just input buffers the reset on the jump right out of the base, and low-key continue the siege.
Yeah, Baron still spawning in 20 seconds, but what can they do before that point? Kiana was stuck dealing with the waves as they forced that fight. Artifact,
Hook
though.
connects. Big damage. Not going to be enough. Celebrity just walks up. hits his buttons. Huge ultimate coming in. It looks like 6 balls on the ground, and Honey's just going to push to end the game. Kaiwing and Unify need to be focused up, but they do not have any mana. Now she does, but it's not going to be enough in the end. Low-key, barreling into the base. Absolute confidence in the mid-game. Now pushing to end the game as the rest of the team just gets absolutely collapsed on, and you wanted it's going to be delivered. 1-1, the story of this group.
Just resetting everything. Tristana, massive performance in this one. Artifact coming up huge, and honestly a good Syndra game, right? We were kind of questioning it in the first time we saw this one. They couldn't transition, but everything else around it looking the goods. They get it towards the late game. That solo kill just right then gets them the 3rd pick they need to crack open the Nexus. Equalizing the scorecard, and the group just straight up reset.
1-1.